this is Richa from XPRO Elementor Addons, and today I'm gonna show you how you can highlight your codes and citations using the free Elementor Blockquote widget by XPRO. If you're sharing testimonials, citing sources, or want to highlight the quoted text on the rest of your content, making it stand out to your readers. First, make sure to install and activate the free XPRO Elementor plugin. You can find the link in the description box below. And you can also find a video on how to install and activate it on a YouTube channel. So make sure to install and activate it to make amazing videos. Okay, so here you can see this blog on which I am writing. I have used this blog quote to cite a quote from Mr. Arthur C. Clarke. I am showing you this so we can make it from the scratch. In the search panel, let's search for Blockquote widget by XPRO. And then simply drag and drop it. Easy, right? Now comes the fun part, and that is adding content to your Blockquote widget. Under the content tab, we have Blockquote. Let's edit this. In the Blockquote, there is a position where we have 10 layouts to select from. Let's try these. All these layouts look cool, but I'm going to select layout 4 because it also has an image option and I want to add the image of the author. So selecting layout 4, select whatever goes well with your website layout. Next is the icons. Here you can add icons or upload SVGs. I'm going to select from the icon library. Here we have multiple options to select from. I like this one. Next is the image option. Let's go to the media library and add the author's image. Next, you can set the image resolution. Here we have multiple options like thumbnail, medium. I'm going to select full. Select the resolution that suits your needs. Now we have the title. I'm going to paste the name of the author, Arthur C. Clarke. Next, if you like to write an author's designation, then we have this designation option. I'm going to paste Mr. Arthur's designation, that is science fiction writer and futurist. And if you do not want to add it, then just skip it. It is not compulsory. Next is the description, where I'm going to paste Mr. Arthur's quote. Alright, we have nailed the content tab. Let's move to the styling tab, which is the most exciting part for me since I can style however I like. In the styling tab, we have general, image, code, description, title, designation. Let's first style the general section. You can align your text center, right, left. I like the left alignment. Next, we have background type. Here we have classic and gradient. Let's try the classic one first. You can select the color from this color option. Now let's try the gradient. Selecting the color 1. Now let's select color 2. We can adjust the location of these colors from these color slider. We can also have a gradient type. Here we have linear. In the linear, we can set the angle like this. Now selecting radial. Here we have positions, center right, bottom center, bottom left. Well, I'm not a fan of gradient background, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, you can also add an image as a background. Let's select an image. Now you can set the image resolution. Next is the position of image. Here we can set it in different positions like center, bottom center, bottom right, off center, whatever you like. Next is attachment. Here we have scroll, where the image scrolls along the content, and fixed option, where the image remains fixed. It does not move along the content. Then we have repeat option if you want the image to not repeat. Then repeat, where the image repeats itself. If you want the x-axis to repeat only, or if you want the y-axis. Then we have display size, where we have multiple options like auto, cover, contain. You should select what fits right. I'm gonna check with the solid color as I have already used the image for author, so no more images for me. You can select whatever you like. Next is the border type, where you can add border around the box. We have many options like solid, double, dashed. Let's select double. We can also increase or decrease the border width from here. Wait, I don't think double looks good, so changing it. Let's change it to solid. Yeah, solid it is. So we were talking about the border width. We can also unlink it and adjust it differently. I only want to add border width to the left, so I'm going to unlink it. Let's try 50 pixels. Let's add 5 pixels more, so 20. Oh, nice. Here is the color option for the border. You can select any color from here. I like the black color. Then we have box shadow. You can select the color of the shadow from this color option. You can make it go horizontally or vertically by adjusting the directions like this. And if you want to make it more or less blurry, you can adjust the blurriness from here. I'm only adding 10 pixels to the blurriness. Then there is a spread option. If you like to have a shadow spread around the box, you can adjust it from here. The next cool option is border radius. It adds a softer look. Let's try 10. Let's try 20. Yeah, I like that 20. Next is padding, which is the distance between the empty spaces. We can increase or decrease it like this. I'm keeping it to -1 from all sides. We are done with the general section. Let's move to the image section. We can resize the image by adjusting this image size slider or simply type the size. Let's try 200. Oh, too big. Let's reduce it to 100 pixels. This looks good. Next is margins. Here we can increase or decrease the image spaces like this. I only want the margins at the left. I am adding 100 to the left. I want the image to come after the code. Don't worry, it looks messy right now, but we'll adjust it in the code styling. The image section is completed. Moving forward to the code section. Just like the image, we can adjust the size of the code. But let's adjust its margin first so it doesn't look messy. Let's type -70. I think -80 looks good. Yeah. See, it looks good now, right? Back to the size. We can resize the code by adjusting the size slider. Let's try 50, the half of the image size. Yeah, this looks cool. Then we have background size, where we can resize the background. But first, let's select the color for the background so you can see its magic clearly. Selecting the background color from this color option. Now let's move to the background size. You can resize it by adjusting the size slider. Then we have color for the icon. Let's select a color for the icon. I like the black color. Then there is border type. Here again we can choose from these options. Then we can increase or decrease the border width. Next is the color for the border. You can select the color for the border from this color option. Next is the box shadow for quote, keeping it at the default settings. Then we have border radius if you want the border to be radial. Next, you can adjust the padding for the quote from here, adjust however you like. I also don't like the border radius, so resetting it. Let's get rid of the background color as well. Now it looks good. We're done with the quote. Let's go ahead to the description. In the description, the first thing we have is typography. Let's play with it. Here you can choose the font for the description from this font family. We have Arial, Helvetica, Times New Roman. I'm going to select Poppins. It's eye-catching and easy to read. Next is the size for the description. You can adjust the size by adjusting these size sliders. Let's try 10 pixels. It's a bit small. Let's try 15. No. 16. Yes, 16 it is. Now let's go for the weight. Here we have multiple options like 100, 200, 800, 600. It becomes bold. 400. I like the 400. It's neither too bold nor light. Perfect for the quote. Next we have transform. Here we have uppercase, in which all letters are capitalized, lowercase, opposite of uppercase, capitalized, in which only the first letter of the words are capital. I'm selecting default. Now we have style, where we have normal, italic, and oblique. The italic and oblique are somewhat similar, but oblique is smoother. I'm selecting italic to add a touch of elegance to the quote. You can choose whatever you like. Next is decoration, where we have underline, overline, line through. Again, selecting the default. You have full freedom to select whatever you like. Then we have line height. Here we can adjust the height of lines like this. Then there's letter spacing and word spacing. You can adjust it like this. I don't need it, so I'm leaving it as it is. Next is a color for the description. You can select color from this color option. I'm selecting black as it goes well with this layout. Then you can adjust the margins for the description from here. That's it for the description. Moving forward to the title. Here we have the same options like description. In the typography, I'm selecting the same font, Poppins. Changing size to make it bigger from the description. 20, no. 19, no, it's too big. 18, yeah, 18 looks good. Then there's weight. I want to highlight the author's name, so I'm going to select something bold. 900, no, it's too bold. 800, no. 700 looks good. Next is the style, decoration, line height, same as description. I'm not changing it. Next is the color for the title. I'm selecting black. You might start thinking that black is my favorite color. Well, can't argue with that, but that's not the reason for selecting it. It looks cool. Then you can adjust the margins for the title from here. The title section is done, and now we're only left with the designation section. Let's get this done as well. Okay, so in the typography, I'm keeping the same font, Poppins, and keeping the size same as the description, that is 16 pixels. And not changing anything else. Now selecting the color. Can you guess which color I'm going to select? Yeah, like it is. You can select whatever color you like. Lastly, you can adjust the margins from here. That's it. It was fun and easy, right? Let's have a final look. Looks good, right? So this is what you can do with this free amazing widget by XPRO. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.